We're going to see if we can put a carousel in this header up here, or I guess I could also do it in another section, kind of like this, and you could just make it your section. I don't know. Let's see what we want to do. So our masthead is what it's called as it is now. So we have our navigation and then our masthead. And so we could, the masthead is a class, so we could repeat that. Let's repeat it. That way I can have both in my thing here. So I'm going to copy this masthead, which contains the header to the header tag. And where do I want to put it? Let's put it before user reviews on mine. Videos, portfolio grid, reviews. So I'm going to rename this, be my carousel. Copy of masthead. And okay, we'll put here that we are ending. Oops. Okay. Let's save that just to see what it does to us. Okay, so I just put another copy of my video object that I have up there. So we're going to go to a Bootstrap 5 carousel, because we're using Bootstrap version 5. And this first one here, get Bootstrap, that's the main Twitter Bootstrap source. So this should be a great source for this. Okay, so a slideshow component for cycling through elements, images, or slides of text, like a carousel. Built with CSS, 3D transforms, and a bit of JavaScript. It works with a series of images. Okay, and browsers. Animation effect is dependent on the prefers reduce motion media query. I don't think we need to worry about that. And here's the example. Don't automatically normalize slide dimensions. You may need to use additional utility to custom styles to appropriately size content. So it'd be good if we had all of our images the same size, probably. I think that's what it's telling us. And we don't have to have a previous next control. Add and customize as you see fit. So here's one that they're showing with slides only. And with controls. And with indicators. And with captions. Should we go for the gold and do most? What's crossfade gonna do? I don't know. With an interval, disable touch swiping, dark variant. Okay, I'm gonna go for the one with indicators and labels. Okay, what did I miss up here? It says The active class needs to be added to one of the slides, otherwise the carousel will not be visible. Also be sure to set a unique ID on the carousel class for optional controls. Control and indicator elements must have a database target attribute or href for links that matches the ID of the carousel element. Okay, we'll watch for that. So, with captions, okay, so here's our div. Oh, it just says copy. Let's try that. Let's try copying it. Let's see. Carousel slide. Here's the image source, so they're just leaving the source empty here for us. Okay. So I am just going to try replacing the entire thing here. I don't know if it needs a container, because most of the content uses containers, but this doesn't use a container, does it? Okay. We'll just try what they say. And I'll go ahead and put in some source images. What's this thing called now? Project 1, images, backgrounds. I like this one, the cashew tree and the bowl of nuts. Okay, I think I'm gonna take these through Photoshop to unify the size. Work images. Okay, I'll open that. I think I had some other good images in my unused. Yeah, this one's really nice. And let's get one more. Yeah, that's nice. This one's quite small. I'm not seeing what these WP ones are. Let's try again. Oh, that's what that one is. No. Okay, I've got enough. So let's close the ones I know I'm not going to use. that's just too small. Okay, so let's use these three. So the smallest one here, 600 by 360. I think this is still too small. This one's an okay size, 1600 by 923. It's not great, but I'll go ahead and use this as my my basic slide and make the other ones fit this. So I'll shrink this one. And grow the other one. It's awful to grow an image, but we're going to do it. Oh, that's super low res. Okay. And I'll save this file as my carousel work. I think I have a work images. And then I'll export each one. C2. C1. C3. Okay, so that should mean that I can put in those names now. Images, carousel, c1.jpg. C2 and C3. Okay. Look at that. That's super easy. So it is automatically advancing, and the time interval is not too bad. The little label thing is working too. Okay. So I didn't have to paste any JavaScript. I guess it's part of the Bootstrap package. And I'm not seeing anything here that tells me the timing on it. Okay, that was pretty easy. Of course, I would want to change my labels in here to be a better color for contrast. So let's see what they're called. Oh, they disappear at a small size. There we go. It's the H5. That is... Okay, so I should be able to just do an H5 that's a child of the carousel. What's it called? Carousel inner. Because that's the parent to all of them. So carousel dash inner H5s. I don't know where to put this. Let's put it with the other. That's just an H5. There we go. Guess that's all I needed to do. So that was pretty easy. I guess there's things I haven't done, like change over the rest of the review people. Never did fix this. I guess I should just get rid of the text in there on that one. Alright, what is that? That's above the team. Image above footer. I don't remember where that is. Team, image above team. I think this is it. So if you still wanted the text that was in there, you can get to it. I just put a comment around it. Okay, I think that's good for just about everything we want to know how to do.